Have you ever wondered what it's really like to live in an apartment with a dog? It's one thing to imagine the perfect space, with cozy corners and open floors for your furry friend, but it's another to see how it actually works in everyday life. I've spent hours thinking about what makes an apartment truly dog-friendly, and the truth is, it's not just space or toys. It's flow, routines, and a few small adjustments that make a huge difference. Walking through a typical apartment with a dog, the first thing you notice is how the layout changes everything. Narrow hallways can become obstacle courses, and what looks like a perfect reading nook might quickly turn into a favorite chew spot. I started noticing the little things: sunlight hitting a corner just right to warm the floor for a nap, or a balcony that can either be a relaxing retreat or a risky adventure depending on safety measures. Even the placement of a couch or a coffee table can completely change how a dog moves around, where they nap, and which spaces feel safe. Storage quickly becomes a priority. Toys, leashes, blankets, and food supplies can take over a small space if you're not intentional. Vertical solutions, like shelves and hooks, keep the floor open and reduce tripping hazards. One small change, like a dedicated basket near the door, completely transformed the chaos of coming and going. Suddenly, jackets, leashes, and waste bags were easy to grab, and the apartment felt calmer. Even simple touches, like keeping favorite toys in the same spot, help your dog feel more secure because they know where to find what they need. I noticed that my dog would gravitate toward the sunlit rug in the living room for long naps, while the kitchen mat became the designated chewing spot. Simple adjustments like these make the apartment feel purposeful rather than messy. The kitchen is surprisingly one of the most functional areas. Dogs are curious, and even the calmest pet will investigate food smells. Gates or low partitions are lifesavers. They give your dog a sense of safety without isolating them completely, letting you cook while your dog observes without risk of a snack raid. Feeding stations tucked into a corner keep the floor dry and prevent spilled food from spreading across the room. I even found that placing the water bowl slightly away from high traffic areas encourages a quieter, calmer drinking routine. Lighting and airflow also affect comfort more than most people realize. Dogs enjoy bright spaces and fresh air just like we do. Windows that open safely, blinds that control glare, and small fans to circulate air make a noticeable difference. I watched as moving a bed closer to a sunlit window created a favorite lounging spot that my dog returned to throughout the day. Even the simplest detail, like a breeze from a slightly open window, can keep a dog more relaxed and content. Then there's play and exercise. Apartments might feel limiting, but creative solutions change everything. A hallway can double as a fetch lane. A balcony can become a safe outdoor nook with proper barriers. Even small toys and puzzle feeders engage the mind and prevent boredom. I noticed that a dog with mental stimulation and structured activity in a small space is calmer, happier, and less likely to create chaos. Puzzle toys keep the brain active while allowing you to manage space limitations, and short indoor games teach your dog that the apartment is still an exciting place to explore. Noise and neighbors are unavoidable. Dogs bark, walls are thin. Having designated playtimes, a quiet retreat space, and a few sound-dampening strategies keeps both your dog and neighbors comfortable. A simple corner with soft blankets and familiar scents becomes a safe zone, helping everyone coexist peacefully. I realized that even small items like a white noise machine or a soft fan could mask sudden outside sounds, keeping my dog from overreacting to every passing noise. Storage, again, plays a huge role in daily life. Hooks for leashes, baskets for toys, and shelves for grooming supplies keep things organized and give the apartment a sense of flow. It's amazing how small organizational choices can impact your dog's comfort, because cluttered spaces often lead to stress or confusion. Knowing where to find their favorite toy retreat becomes part of the routine and adds structure to their day. By the end of my apartment tour, it was clear that a dog-friendly space is more than furniture or accessories. It's about understanding your dog's behavior, anticipating needs, and designing spaces that support both daily routines and unexpected moments. Small adjustments, thoughtful storage, and mindful layouts add up to a home that works for humans and dogs alike. Living with a dog in an apartment taught me that flexibility and observation are everything. What looks perfect on paper doesn't always translate to comfort or safety. Watching my dog explore, rest, and interact with the space revealed solutions I hadn't considered and reminded me that the best apartment isn't just stylish, it's functional for every member of the household, including the four-legged ones. By paying attention to flow, comfort, and engagement, an apartment of any size can become a joyful, dog-friendly home. It's not about luxury. It's about observation, care, and a few clever adjustments that make life easier for both you and your pet. Once everything clicks, you notice the difference in the way your dog moves, rests, and enjoys the space, small changes creating big impacts in a place you both call home. Even the little moments count. Watching a dog curl up in their favorite spot, chasing a sunbeam across the floor, or confidently navigating a narrow hallway reminds you that a dog-friendly apartment is not about perfection, it's about understanding, observing, and making life smoother for both of you. And when you get it right, it's not just an apartment anymore. It's a home, built around comfort, safety, and happiness for everyone who lives there.